Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Students, today we start unit number 3. Our topic is types of living things, plants. Page number 17. The topic mentioned on this page is the growth of plants. Where do plants grow? Plants grow in different kinds of places. Number 1, wet and shady places. They grow in hot, dry places, and they also grow in sunlight. Plants grow in wet, shady places, grow in hot, dry places, and grow in sunlight. The next topic is about green plants. Green plants are green in color. They make their own food. They need air and water to make their food. They also need a green substance like chlorophyll. Without chlorophyll, they can't make food. Green plants are green in color. They can make their own food. They can need to make their own food chlorophyll. Without chlorophyll, they cannot make their own food. The next topic is about the plants need to make their food. What do plants need to make their food? The plants need to make their food air, water, and chlorophyll. Air, water, and chlorophyll. Now repeat with me. Plants grows in different kinds of places. Number 1, grow in wet, shady places. They can grow in hot, dry places, and they grow in sunlight. The next topic is about green plants. Green plants are green in color. They can make their own food. They need chlorophyll to make their own food. Without chlorophyll, they cannot make their own food. The next, plants need to make their own food, air, water, and chlorophyll. The next topic is about the kinds of plants. There are 4 different kinds of plants. Number 1, plants without seeds, plants that grow from seeds, plants that are not green, and plants that have cones. There are different kinds of plants. Number 1, plant without seeds. Number 2, plants that grow from seeds. Number 3, plants that are not green. Number 4, plants that have cones. The next topic is about the kinds of cones. There are 2 kinds of cones. Number 1, pollen cones. Number 2, seed cones. Number 1, pollen cones, and number 2, seed cones. The next topic is about the parts of a flower. There are 7 parts of a flower. Number 1, sepal. Sepal are small green leaves that cover the bud. Number 2, petals. Petals are the colored leaves of a flower. And the third is stamen. The stamen makes a yellow powder called pollen. The fourth is the carpel, contains the eggs or ovule which grows into seeds. Next is ovary. The lower part of the carpel is called the ovary. The ovary contains the ovules. Sepal are small leaves that cover the bud. Petals are the leaves of a flower. The stamen makes a yellow powder called pollen. The carpel contains the eggs or ovule which grows into seeds. The lower part of the carpel is called the ovary. The ovary contains the ovules. Now then come to the next topic. Next topic is about the kinds of fruit. There are 2 kinds of fruit. Number 1, soft and juicy fruits. Number 2, dry fruits. Soft and juicy fruits are like soft and juicy like oranges, apples, pears, and peaches. And some fruits are dry and hard like coconuts, groundnuts, walnuts, and bean pods. There are 2 kinds of fruits, soft and juicy fruits like oranges, apples, pears, and peaches. The second is dry fruits are dry and hard like coconuts, groundnuts, walnuts, and bean pods. Now repeat with me the previous questions. Plants grows in different kinds of places. Number 1, grow in wet shady places. Number 2, hot and dry places. Number 3, sunlight. The next, green plants are green in color. They can make their own food. They need chlorophyll to make their own food. Without chlorophyll, they cannot make their food. The third is plants need to make their food air, water and chlorophyll. There are different kinds of plants. Number 1, plants without seeds. Number 2, plants that grow from seeds. Number 3, plants that are not green. Number 4, plants that have cones. The next topic is about two kinds of cones. There are two kinds of cones. Number 1, pollen cones, which contain pollen, is called pollen cones. And second is seed cones, which make seeds, is called seed cones. The next topic is about the parts of a flower. Sepal are small leaves that cover the bud. Petals are the leaves of a flower. Stamen makes a yellow powder called pollen. The carpel contains the eggs or ovules which grow into seeds. The lower part of the carpel is called the ovary, and the ovary contains the ovules. The next is kinds of fruits. There are two kinds of fruits. Number 1, soft and juicy fruits like oranges, apples, pears and peaches. Number 2, dry fruits like coconuts, walnuts, bean pods. Now we complete the lecture and this unit.